Welcome back to Melody Loves Death Metal. I wasn't planning on recording another video for today. I've been pumping out a lot of videos this week. But somebody left a comment on my Deicide box set video. Or actually, I think it'll be right there. And I was, you know what? Sure, I'll record that video. It'll be fun. Because these are some of the best albums in my collection, in my honest opinion. So, fair warning, I don't have every single King Diamond album or every single Mercyful Fate album on vinyl. I will do like my CD collection in another video. Obviously I have them all in there. So this is just my vinyl that I have in my collection. This commenter wanted to see it. I figured it'd be fun, good, easy content to put on the channel. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, my wall is empty back there. That is where some of my King Diamond records have been sitting, and so I'll show you my picture discs first. So I've got 3 picture discs that I bought purposely just to hang on my wall for decoration. I've never played these. I have no idea how they sound. I mean, they might sound okay. I have no idea, but I got them because I thought they looked cool. And so here's the eye. There you go. And then on the other side is that. I personally really like picture discs. I don't necessarily collect them, and I rarely ever buy them, but if I see a good deal and if it comes with a normal jacket, I'll buy them. I'm not opposed to it. I think they sound okay. I think they've gotten better over time. I know that a while back they used to sound awful, but these were just, again, for just for decorating purposes, for the old music room. So yeah, I don't know how they sound. I've never played them. Maybe I'll try that today now that I've gotten them off my wall. So there's that one, and the next one is Dark Sides, the compilation, and that's the other side. This has, Halloween, No Presents for Christmas, and stuff like that. And I don't know when these were released. I think it was 2018, so it was a couple years ago, several years ago. So there's that one. And then my personal favorite, Conspiracy. And then the other side. Yeah, these look awesome. Like I said, I really like picture discs. I don't have a problem with them. I don't buy them very much. But if they come with like a nice jacket and the reviews say they sound fine, then I'll buy them. So those are those 3 that are for the wall back there. So I'll start with Mercyful Fate, and then I'll go into King Diamond. And these are in no order. I did not put them in order, so don't kill me. This is just kind of I'm winging it video. So my first one is Return of the Vampire, the rare and unreleased. This was out on Metal Blade. It was a reissue 2 years ago. And I don't have any original pressings or anything like that in my collection. So I don't have a very cool, awesome collection. There are several YouTubers out there that do, and if you want to see those kinds of collections, you should. Oh, I have not transferred this out of the paper sleeve yet. Probably haven't done that with any of these yet. I've been doing that with all my records. So this is like this clear blue, translucent blue with the black smoke variant. And on this compilation, we have some fantastic songs. We've got Burning the Cross, Curse of the Pharaohs, Return of the Vampire. Yeah, so this is a pretty cool, nice little release here. There's no inner sheet or anything like that. It's a pretty bare bones, basic Metal Blade pressing. They've reissued this several times over the years. And so yeah, I'm sure you can find this. It's not hard to find. And yeah, so there's that one. I really like this one. I listen to it quite a bit still. Mercyful Fate and King Diamond are very frequent listens in my collection. So the next one I've got is this Thing of Beauty right here. It just needs no introduction. Just a self-titled. Yeah, I think this is an actual oh yeah, okay, so this is the 45 round RPM. So yeah, there we go. That's what I was gonna say. So I don't know if these are the exact replicas of the first issues. They could be. I don't remember. But this also was a 2020 reissue that I got. Metal Blade has been awesome, and it has been reissuing their stuff like crazy. Yeah, I need to transfer all these out of these shitty paper sleeves. It's this black with white splatter. The splatter is to something left to be desired. I've seen other variants that just look awesome with the white splatter. Mine, unfortunately, not that great, but whatever. I bought it for the music. And this one has a printed inner sheet. And it's very simple. It is just the lyrics, "Nuns have no fun." That's simply just not true anymore, I don't think. I don't know. Anyway, I love that song. So yeah, this one gets quite a frequent spin. Someday it would be awesome to own, you know, every single Mercyful Fate vinyl and every single King Diamond record. And maybe someday I'll start hunting and doing that, because I don't have any issues with any of the records whatsoever. There's only like one record that King Diamond has put out that I haven't enjoyed all that much, and you can, it's pretty much the most recent one. I'm not a big fan of the King Diamond. I mean, it's not bad, but whatever. So anyway, I did do a ranking, a discography ranking of Mercyful Fate and King Diamond on Heavy Metallurgy. I will link it in the description of that stream that I did with Marty and Alan. That was so much fun. I think that was like one of the first ones I ever did. Okay, so now we're getting into some more. Here's the beginning. This is again another, I'm pretty sure this is 2020 reissue as well. Yep. So I remember I ordered these right as they came out, when they were announced, because I didn't have anything on vinyl, and I really, really wanted these. So I love this pressing. I love the blob pressings. That's just this milky clear with the black blob. Yeah, I listen to this a lot too. So pretty much every single one of these records are a frequent spin of mine. Mercyful Fate, King Diamond, one of my all-time favorites artists. There's no inner sheet on this one. And so I listen to this stuff quite a bit. Curse of the Pharaohs is also on here. What's the asterisk for? Oh, release courtesy of BBC Enterprise. I don't fucking care about that. But yeah, Nuns Have No Fun also on here. So yeah, this is just another one of those compilations or whatever they're called. I can't remember. So yeah. Was this originally out 1987? So yeah, again, another 2020 reissue by Metal Blade. They're decent. They sound okay. No issues with them whatsoever. The pressings could be a little left to desire. They don't really they're pretty bare bones, but I don't know if that's how they were originally. Probably. I have no idea. I don't know. Okay, so now we're getting to the good ones. We've got my personal all-time favorite album, probably in general, aside from Tool's Lateralis, is obviously Don't Break the Oath. Yes, this is a reissue. This is probably a grail that I would love to have as like an original pressing. And maybe someday I'll fork out the money for it, but this is again another reissue. And this probably is the one record that has spun the most on my turntable. I absolutely love this album. Everything about it is just a 10 out of 10 perfect album for me. There you go, printed inner sheet. And I want to own more copies of this, so I will do an updated King Diamond Mercyful Fate video someday when I start collecting more of these. So yeah, this is this awesome orange, which goes really well, like orange and red splatter, which goes really well with the album cover. Again, a Metal Blade reissue. I don't remember what year, 2018 or something. This was actually one of the very first like King Diamond Mercyful Fate records I ever bought on wax. Yeah, nothing special. I mean, it's nothing crazy, nothing expensive, nothing like that. Actually, it could be expensive. I don't know. Are these reissues going for a lot of money now? But this is just one of my, like I said, 10 out of 10. One of the best albums I've ever heard in my life. I still love it to this day. God damn. I mean, A Dangerous Meeting is quite possibly the best opening song ever on an album. Just calling it out there. But yeah, Welcome Princess of Hell. I love that. Yeah, there's so many songs on this album. Someday I should just do a video where I just only talk about this record, because I could do like an hour-long record, or recording. Ooh, just whack myself in the face. I could do an hour-long recording on this record, but yeah. I love this record so much, and I love that album artwork too. And then, finally, Melissa. This gets about a 9.5 out of 10 for me. I don't give it a perfect 10 out of 10 because I love Don't Break the Oath so much. But this one, this is also a Metal Blade reissue. I think I bought these all around the same time. This one gets a lot of spin too. I love this album. Another classic, iconic album. This one is this like yellow, black and white splatter. There you go. And I think that they've actually reissued these so many times the last several years. I think they actually reissued these again and again and again. So resale value probably is not too bad considering that they've reissued these so many times. And oh my god, I love this image. And then there you go. So these shouldn't be too hard to find if you're looking to start your collection. I'm pretty sure I just ordered them directly from Metal Blade. I can't remember. It was either Metal Blade or Indie Merch, which is basically like the same thing. Are you not going to go in? Come on. There you go. Yeah, so again, fantastic album. Man, I'm probably... So here's the problem with this. Whenever I pull out these records and talk about them, I tend to listen to them and then only listen to them for several weeks. Like, I just completely binge these albums. I love them so much. So that's my Mercyful Fate collection. There's still several, obviously, Mercyful Fate records I need to get on wax. I do have on CD. I'll do a CD episode another day because there's a lot of them. I don't feel like making an hour-long video right now. So now King Diamond. I will try to do these in order. I admittedly don't have them in order right now. For some reason they weren't sitting in order on my shelf. Oops, sorry about that. Man, I really need to like rearrange my setup so I'm not having this so much issues. Okay, so first up, obviously Fatal Portrait. There's the back. I don't remember when I got this. Probably the same time. This is definitely another Metal Blade reissue. And yeah, see, these have the nice polyline sleeves. These are the sleeves that Metal Blade has been releasing their stuff on now. Those other ones, I'm not too sure why. They're crappy white or paper ones. So this is just like a orangey. There's some splattering in it. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. And then these all had like download codes and stuff, but I've used them all. Otherwise I would show them up. So there you go. Basic inner sheet. Nothing fancy here. I do have a big want list when it comes to this King Diamond collection. So I 100% am going to do like a follow-up video of like, this is how it is now, and this is how it is, or this is how it was back then, and this is how it is now. So another amazing record. Just don't have many bad things to say about it. I love that record. Okay, so what's next? I can't remember the order. Is it this one? It might be this one. I don't remember. All right. Abigail. There's the back. Another Metal Blade reissue. It doesn't say the year on the back, I don't think. 2020? Hard to believe I got these all in the same year. It's very possible. I might have. So I went record shopping, and I got a lot of these in my local record shop too. Oh man, I need to take this out of the sleeve too. So this is a beautiful clear with blue dot splatter. Abigail, I go back and forth between Abigail and Conspiracy as my favorite King Diamond records. Even them and the Eye, like them too. I kind of love them. But I definitely go back and forth between them. When I did the Heavy Allergy stream, I think I said this was my favorite one. Because I was really feeling it back then, but it's a mood for me. It goes back and forth. So here's the Special thanks to all the diamond bangers around the world. Stay heavy. And then, there you go. That's it. You know, posters, no nothing like that. Which, you know, whatever. I'm not buying it for that. I'm buying it for the music, as I said in my DSI video. Okay. I really thought this video would be over by now, but I've managed to make it a longer video. Imagine if I had the whole entire discography. This probably would be like an hour-long video. Okay, so next up is Conspiracy. So technically I have 2 copies of this because of the picture discs. They actually released a picture disc box set, I think. I would love to get that. I've seen it around on Discogs for a pretty good price. It's been tempting. So this one is on this, just as you saw, cherry red, which goes great with the cover. Again, I go back and forth between this and Abigail as my favorites. I love this album. And then just lyrics and liner notes. Did I show the back of this? There you go. I don't remember when I got this. Another Metal Blade reissue. I think this one might be a little bit harder to find. I don't know if they've reissued this one as much as they have like Abigail and Fatal Portrait. So don't quote me on that. I don't know. But yep. So there's Conspiracy. Again, don't need to talk about any of the music because you guys know it. Alright, so now we've got them. Probably just such a basic album cover, but probably one of my favorite album covers just because the significance of that house. And if you know the album, you understand. Let's see here. Okay, that's right. Okay, so this is a 2014 reissue. So this is one of the first King Diamond records I bought in my collection. I think I actually found this in a local shop. So back when I only shopped locally and I didn't really shop on Discogs and stuff like that. This is really heavy. It's like 180 grams, I'm pretty sure. Just plain white. And there you go. And this also has a printed inner sheet of the lyrics. And then this, if you want to pause it and read that, if you've never seen that before. So yeah, Andy LaRocque, probably one of my favorite guitarists, man. Just so phenomenal, man. I love this album too. I love Andy LaRocque. I think he's a phenomenal guitarist. So those pictures, there we go. That image of King in the wheelchair, there's a shirt. I've seen a shirt with that on there. I need to get that shirt. I think Metal Blade used to have it. I think Indie Merchant Metal Blade used to have it in stock. I need to find it. But every time I pull this record out, I always think I need to get that shirt with him in the wheelchair on it. So that's like my next shirt buy, probably. I don't buy metal, even though I literally wear a metal shirt every single video. I don't buy metal shirts a whole lot anymore. I've slowed down on that. Okay, so now we've got The Eye. Another phenomenal record here. This was a 2020 reissue. I bought this in my local shop, though. I remember I ordered it and he got it in for me. Printed inner sheets. There you go. And the record is color, I think. Yes. For some reason I thought it was just plain black. It's this purple, which I think this looks awesome. Metal Blade did a good job for some of these reissues in terms of their coloring. They go really well with the album covers. Another one that I need to change out, the inner sleeve, because it's just that crappy paper one. I bought like 100 MoFi rice paper inner sleeves a couple weeks ago, and I've been going through and replacing all of my favorite records with them. I started watching like these audiophile YouTube channels where they like really go in depth about how to store your records and how to clean them, and like what the best sounding records are and who's remastered them, like doing audiophile stuff, which I've never done as a vinyl collector, and I'm just like, I've read about paper rash on your records, and that kind of freaked me out a little bit, so I've been exchanging the crappy paper sleeves for my records. So there you go. There's the eye. Okay, and then the last one of this video, and like I said, I will do a follow-up video, is, again, the Dark Sides. I got the original version, or, well, the normal LP version, aside from the picture disc. It still has the shrink on, which I'm surprised about, because normally I remove the shrink, and I save the hype stickers. So, there you go. Again, this is the Classic Series. Okay, so this is the Metal Blade Classic Series. So whenever they reissued this, limited to 1,000 copies worldwide. I'm pretty sure it's still available, so don't go look it on Discogs. Just go to Metal Blade's website. I'm sure it's there. And this is just orange to match the overall theme of the record. There's a couple live King Diamond albums that I want that I don't own. And I've heard them, and I've listened to them, and I've streamed them, obviously, and there's no printed inner sheet on this one. So yeah, there's a lot to get, lots to still get from my collection. I do love a lot of the newer, I should say, King Diamond albums. Obviously, the first several are my favorites, and I think a lot of people say that, but I do love a lot of the older ones. Abigail 2 probably is one of my least favorites, but again, I talked about all this in a stream. If you want to watch it someday, I'll link it in the description. So there you go. That is Random Commenter, whichever that commenter was, my King Diamond Mercyful Fate collection. Nothing crazy. Again, this was just a simple video to pop up for content. So yeah, as you can see, my room is still a disaster. And my records, I've been moving them and doing a bunch of shit with them, so like there's just stuff everywhere. Someday I'll record a video and it'll be nice and clean and tidy back there, but for now it's just a disaster zone. That's all I have, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow because I'm announcing the winner for the giveaway. So go enter that giveaway. There's a couple videos from today, and I'll see you in the next one.